What's going on, my peoples? It is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. I think over 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me check. Yeah, it's over 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think like 3:30, doesn't matter at this point. So your girl over here is hanging out, like always. It's a new day. It's a brand new middle of the week. One thing I do want to talk about today, okay, I just want to give a shout out to everybody. Things are going to be changing next month before I start with this video. Things are changing, again, like I said in my earlier video. But I want to talk about today's topic, which is uncertainty and certainty. So these two underlying themes, they come and they correlate with each other very well, hand in hand. So let's take, for example, okay, when there's too much certainty in somebody's life, let's just call this routine, although we love routines, right? If there's too much certainty in your life, you know, you get up at this certain hour, you do this at this hour, you cook, clean, get ready for work, get ready to go to sleep at this time, and you know, everything's kind of structured, and you know every single movement, you know the basic conversations that happen every single day, and nothing really new happens, or you just don't pay attention to what's really happening. Yeah, that's called certainty. And you know what that leads to? Boredom. When you're bored, you know, there's too much certainty in your life. Everything's structured, which is, listen, don't get me wrong. Being organized and being a good planner, I'll give kudos and give credit to people who are very organized. You know, you can elaborate on your thoughts when you're organized. But if you're too structured and there's too much of the same thing going on, and then something comes along where, okay, it comes, it's Thursday, and something different comes along. For example, you're on your way to work, and then all of a sudden there's a big traffic jam. There's a big accident, car accident, which I don't hope on anybody, by the way. And that changes your aspect. That changes you off, because you're usually you're going through life through this one lane. You're not really changing, or you're not looking at any other lanes. You're just going through this one lane, and you're not looking at it from different angles and or views. So when that happens, it kind of creates boredom, you know, not kind of, it does. You know, you need that creativity in your life. You need that spark. You need that joy in order for it to be fulfilling. And you know, you don't want to just continue to, you know, stay stuck. This is where people get stuck. And it's okay. You know, I was just having a really good conversation with somebody, and they were telling me, they said, Emily, you know, a lot of the times is what people don't really want to admit is that they don't want to struggle. And I said, wow. You know, that's very insightful. They don't want to struggle. You know, you want to fulfill your dreams, but then you got to weigh out the pros and cons of saying, wait, I don't want to struggle. I don't want to be starving. I don't want to be doing this. I want to be comfortable. That's the thing. Routine is very comfortable. You're so used to it. It's like, okay, but lightning strikes. What happens? Things come out of hand. This is where the uncertainty comes through. The fear of the unknown is what they say. Uncertainty comes, which is when this is too much uncertainty in my book anyway, where you don't know what's going on. You don't know where you stand. You don't know what the next move will be. You don't know what's going to happen. That creates anxiety. It creates stress. It creates tension, where you feel like it's so much. You're like, wait, I have no idea where I stand. I feel lost. I feel confused. You know, where does this happen? When there's too much uncertainty, this is when you have to really dig deep, because this is where you're really being challenged to just take your best stride forward. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty. People don't like, in general, the fear of the unknown. Like I said, fear is a 4-letter word, but, you know, when you don't know what's in the air. Right now, we are living in a time of uncertainty in the world, you know, especially in the United States, where we don't know when it's going to happen or when it's going to stop. But there's time frames, but we don't really know for sure. And some people they need that control, that certainty to feel comfort. You know, when you don't have that comfort, it's like, whoa, where do I stand? I feel lost. I feel confused. I feel helpless. That's the worst kind of feeling, when you feel helpless. And then the neediness, and then the desperation, and you're scared. And this is where uncertainty, but you have to know where you stand. You know, in some sense you do. Listen, I think they're intertwined. They connect with each other very much. Uncertainty and certainty. Yes, you want some routine, you want some balance, but you also want something new, something out of the spectrum, something out of the randomness, so that you just do random things, not random things, but out of the blue, you know, where things are just, you know, out of the routine. You need that, because you're not going to grow anywhere. I say this all the time. Uncertainty and certainty come together almost like dualism, something like that, dualism, where two energies come together, but they balance each other out because you need that. You know, you can't be too bored with the routine of doing things. Oh, I'm so certain this is going to be my paycheck. This is how much I'm going to make. Yes, I like that control. I like that figuratively. But if that changes, oh God, how do I react? How do I react? And like I always say in my videos, it all depends on how you react. For example, I just got a new car. Not showing off, I just did get a new car. And it's already having some issues with the tire pressure. So this is how old Emily would respond. You know, I see, oh my God, is my tire going to go flat? Is something going to happen? And then I said, you know what, just go with it. There's no need to start stressing about something that you don't even know is going to happen or not. I mean, it's just like, no, you know, and I went, I fixed it, and it's fine. Nothing happened. You see, like I said before, a lot of the things that people think are going to happen, they never happen. So I ask you guys to see what the balance, like what can you control and what you can't control, because there's going to be things that happen that come out of the blue like that, and you don't know, whoa. You got to step back and recognize that interconnectedness does come together as a force. So uncertainty and certainty, they work together. And if you start looking at it from a different angle, you'll learn to appreciate it. And when you learn to appreciate the journey, then you'll understand that happiness, joy is not usually the final result. It's within that time frame. Like, okay, I'm working towards this goal, but you know, I'm going to be going through the trial and error, and there's going to be some uncertainty. There's going to be some doubt, but I'm going to still do it anyway. Why? Because the hope, the joy is much, much stronger than the fear. Okay? Remember that. When you pursue something you want so badly, you want to create it, remember that the hope and whatever you conspire to do, you know, the harder you work towards what you want, the more successful you'll be. And you don't let the fear get to you. Don't let other people get involved into your own mindset. It's all about how you feel. Okay? Mi amores, that's my message for you today. Your girl is drinking cafe. And it's fucking good. All right, so have a great day, guys. I will talk to you sometime this weekend. And I'll focus and give you an update on what else is going on. All right? Love you. Mwah.